Now, as for taking care of your whip, there's not a great deal that you have to remember. As far as leather dressing is concerned, when you use your whip, and if you use your whip every day, whenever you finish using your whip, get some good leather dressing, which is a leather dressing that you use on a saddle. Don't use Neath foot oil. And if you use your whip every day, your fall is very important, because that's the part that works the hardest, this piece of leather. It's replaceable, but you like to try and keep it on there as long as you possibly can. So just grease that lightly every time you use the whip. Now, as for the rest of your whip, look, I wouldn't grease that unless it was starting to look dry. When I make these whips, I put a lot of grease into the centre, into the cores. There are two plaited cores inside these whips, so every time we add a layer inside this whip, it gets greased, and it gets greased heavily. So there's a lot of grease inside this that's keeping it nice and supple inside, and it's also keeping it pretty well greased inside. So just occasionally a light coat of dressing on the outside of your whip if you think it's getting dry, not too much. Just put a light coat on like that. And if it's a nice sunny day, take your whip and lay it out in the grass in the sun. Let the sun soak that leather dressing into your whip, and that'll do it a lot of good. But that's all there is to as far as maintenance on your whip. There's changing your fall and changing your cracker, of course, but I'll get around, I'll show you those now, and that's not a really big deal either. So that's all there is to the maintenance. It's not going to be very hard, so just try and do it whenever you use the whip. Grease your fall, every now and then grease the body of your whip. Right, now we'll address the making of the cracker. Now look, a lot of people seem to have a mild panic attack when they lose their cracker. I don't, and I don't know why. I can't understand why, because to make another cracker is so simple. It's just dead easy, and it's unbelievable. All you do is have something somewhere that you can fasten a piece of string to. Now I use this stuff that I'm using here for crackers is for bullwhips and heavier whips. It's made from baling twine. Now it's the baling twine that's wrapped around big round bales of hay that we use to feed our cows in winter. It's a polypropylene type of yarn, and it does very well for crackers. It's easily available for us anyway, because what we don't use is usually burnt. Now you take a piece that's 2 feet long, attach one end to somewhere that's secure, and then take a pencil or a nail or anything like that, and make a loop in the end, like so. You can see that, and just hold that with your fingers, like there. Take your pencil or your nail, stick it through there, and then all you have to do is twist. See how easy that is? And as you twist, of course, you'll twist up the string. And twist the string up, just keep twisting. And you don't have to twist that much. It's very, very simple. And when you let it go like that, you'll see it twists up on itself. It can do with just a little bit more twisting. When you think it's just about twisted enough, take it in the middle like that and hold it. Middle it. Hold this end here and let this end go. And look, it'll twist up on itself like that, you see. Take that off there. Take that out of there. And then just do a sort of a half hitch through there. And there's your cracker. Trim this end off here with a pair of scissors. And that's it. Now this, as I said, is for a heavier whip.